Aloha from Maui, Hawaii, and welcome to a Maui Music Moment. I'm your host, Randall Rospond. Our program intends to inspire, educate, and entertain you with an intimate glimpse into the sights, sounds, and minds of some of Maui's most unique musicians, songwriters, entertainers, and who knows what else. Welcome to another episode of a Maui Music Moment. I'm your host, Randall Rospond, and it's my pleasure to welcome a special Maui musician each month to our program, have them play a little bit of music, and then let them tell the world what they're up to. I'm especially thrilled this time and this month. My buddy Tom Conway is here. Tom, good to see you, brother.
Thank you, Randall. It's a pleasure to be here, and I really appreciate it.
We're thrilled to have you on, and our little secret in the filming, which isn't a secret anymore, is we film the songs ahead of time. And so I'm especially psyched because your songs really blew doors on me. They're beautiful songs, and I was honored to join you for them. You also lent your incredible talents to one of my songs. We're going to get those songs going really reasonably soon. First thing out of the gate, though, is I know you, I've known you for years, and I know you were not born here. Can you just briefly tell us when you first came to Maui, and we'll pick that up again after our first song?
Sure. I grew up in Detroit, Michigan, in a suburb, and my best friend's family moved here when we were 10. And it was the Bott family. Some of you might know Emily Bott, who just celebrated her 94th birthday. So I moved here right after high school 40 years ago this summer, and I stayed with their family for a little while. Then I moved in with a couple local families in Kahului, and anyway, this is the third time I've lived on Maui. This stretch has been about 20 years, and I don't think I'm going anywhere at this point.
No, you're hunkered down at Five Corners out there.
Yeah. We love it out there. It's great. We love the whole island. It's just where we want to be.
Once you come here, it's kind of hard to go.
Yes.
Especially for the right sensitivity. Now, we're going to talk more about your career, what you do, but we want to give the listeners something to punch in on.
Okay.
Our first song is Copperhead,
yes.
Is it not? Can you give us a little intro on that song?
Yeah, it's just it's a song about a snake.
Gee.
And, you could, I don't know, could be a redhead, who knows what, Yeah, I was just fooling around with the chords one day, and it's had kind of sort of like, I don't know, I like the vibe of it, and so that's nothing real special. It's just a song about, I don't know.
A snake with many other implications?
Yeah, I don't know, just, we've all just...
been bitten by something?
Right, exactly. But we're still here.
Yeah. Well, Tom Conway, Copperhead.
Walking down a lonely country road, been so long since I felt that fire inside. Mile after mile on my own, not sure where I'm gonna go this time. Oh, 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 bitten by a copperhead. Oh, 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 I'm bleeding now, but I ain't dead. Old number 7 ease my pain. Help me, I'm feeling black and blue. Take away that dark, empty space. Give my heart a brand new tattoo. Oh, 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 bitten by a copperhead. Oh, 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 I'm bleeding now, but I ain't dead. fire in my mind, bloodshot spirit in flames. Oh, 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 bitten by the copperhead. Oh, 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 so I'm bleeding now, but I ain't dead. I'm bleeding now, but I ain't dead.
And that was Copperhead by my dear friend Tom Conway. Great tune, buddy.
Thank you,
And-
Randall, and thank you for playing on it too.
Oh,
So
an honor and a privilege. Whenever any guitar player is playing with you, there's a definite fear of I better have my stuff together because I want to be able to shine while you're playing, and you're respected island-wide, and I don't think that's even vaguely an overstatement. People love you. A lot of people have taken guitar lessons from you. A lot of people have played with you over the years.
yes.
Just give us a quick little synopsis of all the people I know you're playing these days with Willie.
Yeah.
And you have
Okay.
played with Willies before. And give us a little rundown of all the people who, people on island, Ekolu, I think you recorded with them.
I have. I've done some touring with a Kolu. This is probably about 15 years ago. I went to the mainland with them, played all the islands, did some recording with them. Good friends of mine. And I played with them for a while, and then I formed the gypsy jazz band, Gypsy Pacific. So I wanted to go into my
band.
I wanted to go in my own direction with that. So I couldn't play with the guys in Ekolu anymore. But over the years, I've played with a lot of people here on Maui. I've been in a Latin band for about 10 years called Acoustico, with a lot of guys in that who are great players. And I've played a lot of the reggae guys. Right now, I'm playing with Willie Kay every Thursday at the King Kamehameha Golf Clubhouse. That's a lot of fun.
Great band.
I've done a lot of playing with Willie Nelson in the past. Done some things with Pat Simmons. Done some things with Bob Rock, the producer. Lots of the people here on Maui who everybody else has played with as well. But my main gigs right now are solo gigs.
You do a lot of those.
I do a lot of solo gigs. Yeah, it's just me. So.
Let's delve into your solo gigs and how people can contact you after they hear this next song. Now, both of these songs are from a recent CD of yours.
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. The CD is called The Root Cellar Session, and it was recorded in Upper Kula at my friend David Whitney's studio called The Root Cellar. And we did all 19 songs in one afternoon, actually under 3 hours. And I'm very happy.
Sort of a live vibe.
Yeah, they're all. I went in there thinking, man, I hope I can get a few of these songs recorded. And we actually got all 19 of them done. And they're all complete takes, which I was very happy about. They're not all first takes, but if I messed something up, I had to do the whole song over again.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy.
Like that.
We got because I've done other stuff where, and you have too, I'm sure, where you can get in there with a microscope. And I didn't want this to be like that. I wanted to try to maintain a feeling and a vibe, and we captured it. I'm very happy with what we got in one day. So.
It comes across as real.
Yeah.
And
it's very intimate.
It's not over. There's not a million things. It's like if they go see you live,
that's what they would get.
They're going to pretty much get that.
Yes.
Yeah. The second song that we do, can you give us a little intro for our viewers?
Yeah, we did a song called Medicine Man that I wrote, and that's kind of like, it's about a guy who's spiritually hurting because his lady left him or whatever. We've all been through that, or whoever left you. Yeah. And Medicine Man, I think all around the world, it could be sitting at the bar having a glass of whiskey, or maybe you're going down to the dispensary, or maybe my doctor prescribed pharmaceuticals, or maybe I saw the witch doctor, or maybe I went to the Amazon and ate some plants.
A cosmic healing.
Whatever, but I mean, it seems like so Medicine Man, it doesn't have anything to do with Native Americans or anything like that. It's just, Medicine Man, can you help me with my pain or whatever, and
non-denominational.
Non-denominational. It's very, very true. Yes.
Well, should we roll it?
Yeah, let's roll it.
Tom Conway's Medicine Man.
Oh, medicine man, please help me find my way. My baby done left me, and I'm so lost I just might go insane. Now have you got a magic potion number 9 to make my head alright? I'm feeling so lonely, like the only cloud in a sunny clear blue sky. I ain't got nothing left to live for, but I'm hanging on, so don't leave me here to die. Don't leave me here, medicine man, oh no. You know she left me all alone, standing here in Cupid's graveyard. Yeah, she left me all alone, standing here in Cupid's graveyard.
Medicine Man by Tom Conway, my guest for this episode. An honor to play with you always. Kind of neat to do some harp with you.
Yeah, thank you very much. It sounded great. I appreciate it.
Cool tune, Tommy. Obviously I researched the songs ahead of time because I wanted to respectfully join you on them. But actually playing them in person with you is on another level, and it's really nice, again, to see you perform right in front of me. Because, we kind of circle.
Right. See each other on the highway. Hey, have a good gig.
Where are you? Yeah.
Right.
Great tune. And again, from the Root Cellar Sessions.
Root Cellar Session.
Yeah,
we were
it was
David actually came up with that title. I thought it was great, and it was either that or Sessions. But we decided with Session because it was one session.
Yeah,
it wasn't numerous days.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
it wasn't like the BBC sessions or whatever.
Yeah.
It was just one thing.
It was a one-shot deal. And now people, where can they get your CD and,
Well, all the usual suspects, I'm on all the digital outlets, iTunes, Amazon, wherever. It's everywhere. And then I have a real website, too, which is tomconwayguitar.com. But if you forget that, if you go to Google and type in my name, Tom Conway, I come up right at the top.
Yes.
So I'm really, really easy to find if anybody wants to get a hold of me.
Very
And
cool.
all my music on my website, it's all cross-linked, so they can click this button and go there or there.
They can order it from your site as well.
It's really easy to find.
Very cool. Now, with this solo outing on this CD, it does bring up the idea, and we started to get into that earlier, that you play all over the island, and people can catch you in some pretty regular scenarios.
They can.
What would some of those be?
Well, I play every Saturday at the Tiki Lounge from 4 to 6. I play every Monday and Friday at the Monkey Pod Kitchen in Wailea from 4 to 6. Play every Thursday with Willie K at the King Kamehameha Golf Clubhouse. That's from 8 to 10. I play every other Tuesday at Charlie's in Paia from 6:30 to 8:30. Those are all the regular gigs.
And you can find the Charlie's dates on your site.
That's correct. Yeah, my website's got my calendar of events on there.
You go on there and you'll just see this week, this is where he is.
Yeah, it's all listed. So, again, it's easy to find out where I'm at. And they're early gigs, too.
It's kind of nice to have them that way. Now, island-wise, what's new for Tom Conway? Are you just gigging and continuing recording. Is there anything we need to tell people about?
Not really. It's just more of the same. I keep trying to grow as a person and as a musician. So that for me means, I've been doing some writing lately. Mm-hmm. I want to do some more recording. And I've been learning a lot, though. I got some really great little guitar book stuff recently from Amazon. So my brain has just been fried with great, really, really, really good. So for me, the main thing is just to keep, I'm definitely not bored, I keep challenging myself and want to keep growing and just forging ahead,
You're always going, I know, because when we've talked in the past, you have been a major guitar teacher on Island. So many people know you as their father took lessons or their son.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about that is I run into people all the time the other day, this big tall kid, hey, remember me? I'm looking over, no, and he goes, well, I'm blah, blah, blah. I took lessons from him. Like, really? You were just 10 years old, man. I don't teach that much now because everybody can go to YouTube. But in the heyday, I had way more one-on-one guitar students than anybody on Maui by a long shot. Yeah. I'm really proud of that. There's just not a lot of teachers. Out of Bounty Music, where I still do teach to some degree. But I run into people all the time. A lot of these people were in their mid-teens when I was teaching them. Now, 10 years later, they're in their mid-20s. And I run into them. And I was at I was doing a gig with Willie Kay at the Four Seasons last Wednesday, a week ago today. And this lady in the hallway, in the thing, she goes, hey, do you remember me? I'm like, oh, she goes, my kids took lessons. I'm like, oh, my God, yeah. And her two boys are grown now. And they're surf shredders. They're well-known young surf guys out there. Yeah. So I do run into a lot of people, and it's very gratifying to have been part of the community for a long time teaching. I met so many people from doing that.
Yeah.
But the main thing about the teaching, the person who learned the most was me. Because imagine,
how do you do this
imagine every half hour somebody coming in with a CD and said, okay, I want to learn this Hawaiian song. I want to learn this heavy metal song. I got a reggae song. So my ears got a lot better from having to figure out all these puzzles, and then you have to show it to somebody.
Yeah.
And also I've got, the jazz students who come in and say, what's the sixth mode of the melodic minor scale? I can tell them what it is. So I know that stuff too if they want to know it. So I have to be really, really broad. So the teaching thing really helped me out a lot. Yeah, like I say, I think I got the most out of it more than anybody. And my students knew that too. They knew that when they came to see me, that I was probably working harder than they were.
Really. Because, you were fulfilling your deal with them, so to speak.
Well, for me too, though. As really, they sensed that. They know that I was not laying down on the job.
Yeah. Well, and knowing you, you have continued to change. Like we briefly spoke of Gypsy Pacific, which is to this day, one of the most respected bands that ever played on Maui.
Well, Willie Wainwright and his wife want to move back to Maui.
Oh, they do?
Which means we would rekindle the fires of that group. We'd probably do something like a dinner show down at Mulligan's maybe once a month. I talked to Mike at Mulligan's about that. He says, yeah, man, we could do that. Cool. So when Willie gets back here, I think we'll fire up the band, but on a limited thing. I don't think any of us want to do it on a weekly basis.
Every night of the week. Well, you've got so many things going.
And everybody has their own
world
direction now. So.
Tom, it's been an honor and a privilege to have you on. And we used to, at one time, 10 years ago, played with the Haiku Hillbillies a lot.
I did. I got fired, though.
You got fired. Yeah, I was like, you didn't learn that one song, man. But he's played with everybody. He's our guest today, Tom Conway. My pleasure to have you on.
Thank you, Randall. Really
pleasure
appreciate
to play
it.
some tunes. And my treat is you're going to play on one of my tunes, too. We'll roll credits for this. This song is called The Rapture.
Okay.
We recorded it 2011, I think was.
Yeah.
The time we recorded it for a CD I came out with called Legendary Unknown. I don't usually go into my song too much, but I think it's a crucial song at this point in time. It's kind of a spiritual, political song, not to get dogmatized about it because the rapture is kind of a Christian thing, but I wrote it given the madness of our world, and no matter what your feelings are these days, we're all praying for peace for our children, so our puppies can run through the fields, and within each other. And I think it's still for me, something vital that I want to get across. I'm thrilled to have you join me.
I'm honored to play on it, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, my dear friend, Tom Conway. Hope you enjoyed the show. The song is called The Rapture. We'll see you next month. And Tom Conway, guitar.com. I think that's got it.
That's got it.
Aloha.
Aloha, everybody.
Sister is brother, brother does the same. And everybody's wondering, is it ever gonna change? When the streets are free in Jerusalem, rocks fall and thrown. When we haven't any others, below our feet the earth is gone. Is it time for a miracle? Rapture on. Bring the rapture on. Bring the rapture on. Bring the rapture on. Bring the rapture on. Now a whole world of people praying for a change. A whole world of people crying in the rain. When the streets are all cast over, you see your future's on the line, and you feel you're going nowhere, but you're trying to take your time. Is it time for a miracle? Bring the rapture on. 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 Sister is a brother, brother does the same. And everybody's wondering, is it ever gonna change? When the streets are free in Jerusalem, rocks have all been thrown. When we haven't any others, below our feet the earth is gone. Is there time for a miracle? Bring the rapture on. Bring the rapture on. Bring the rapture on. Bring the rapture on. A whole world of people praying for a change.